Hello? Hi. Hi. Hey everyone. Boom. Oh my god, let's go Rocky. What the fuck? Right when I put on the cam, you like showed up. Is that a new meme? Is that a new Twitch meme that people have been using? No, I never said that. I'm definitely kind of like orange peachy. Not orange peachy, like pink peach. I'm a phoenix. I think the camera is a little twisted. Okay, I think that's better. Okay. Wow, that hair command. Purple, red, and stuff. It's peach now. I mean, I think it's still valid. Hey guys, welcome to another CLG Red broadcast. I feel that this light is a little too strong. Is that my phone? It's not my phone. I don't. Oh, my phone's here. Let me turn it off. 15%. J'ai lu 15% aujourd'hui. Okay, let me remove. Let me see if I remove this light. Or if I lower it. Is this better or is it too low? Let's go. There's two ways to spell color. There's the British spelling and the American spelling, so it really depends. Um, what kind of spelling? Yeah, with like origin. They're both valid. And I think it's not the only one. I think uh you have color. There's a couple more. Man, favorite, honor. Yeah, labor. Hey Danny. Couple of those. I love you, Chow. What's wrong with you, this karaoke? It looks pretty good on the on this little thing though. All right. I'm gonna tweet. I'm gonna retweet CLG Sleep, guys. Let's go. Hey, interested? Pew pew. Ching 49 months. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. I think I like it without the U better. Live go CLG. I don't pronounce it. Wait, how do you pronounce Z? I say Z. I don't say Z. Okay, let me check that the girls are not currently playing right now. Okay, they're not in the game yet. Good. It's always a struggle, huh? Getting to those. Oh shit. This says it's live. Oh no, it's not live. Well, I don't know if it's live. View schedule. All division advance. Alright, guys. Okay, we have a HLTV IP, so let's connect to it. Let's connect to it! What's up, Zelsis? Can we get Diane to interview? I'm the wrong fan. What's up, Xander? Hell yeah, we can try to get those. Okay, let's connect to the game. I'm gonna move this. Oh, there, it's the overlay. I just moved. Okay. CLG, take my energy. Can we get a command for that? CLG, take my energy? I want a command for that. Energy. Ah, yeah, I like it, Wiser. CLG, take my energy. Pew, pew. Okay, I'm gonna start the record on here, guys. Ooh. Did you guys hear that screeching? Okay. You guys probably have the double overlay here. Just remove that for y'all. Okay, we're good. Okay! I'm gonna connect on this computer as well. Yes, I am using two computers for these. CLG, take my energy. Oh man, Steam is closed. Gotta turn on Steam. I'm actually the match board for this match right now. Nice. Good luck for the casting. Oh, you can see my laptop's lights here. Okay. So how's everyone doing while we wait for the girls to connect in the server? Let me know what's up. Also, while I connect on this computer to the server as well. Sub with Twitch Prime. This one broke on my screen. Wow, you guys are hyped. Why are you hyped? I like it. Are you using like a website to create those? What's going on? The Kings. The Kings. Did you meant to say king? I mean, you used to be king. Now you're just a disco Rocky. Now you're just a disco Rocky. Okay, I'm ready on this PC. You guys are ready at home. The girls are gonna connect slowly to the server. Oh, you never had King on Twitch? Are you sure? How's the sound, guys? Does everybody hear me well? Do I need to tell Max to shut up? You can hear Max a bit? Okay, that's fine. I'm sure once we go live, he'll be so alphaed by my casting that he'll stop talking. You need Max the cameo? Of course Rocky would say that. You should be louder. Hey, what's up, Gerald? Yeah, Gerald! How you doing, girl? Come give me a shout out, Max. Yarrow. Yarrow, do you want to hear this yoke? I need Max to dress as a CLG cheerleader. Oh my god, he is dressed as a CLG cheerleader. Max, put your hands in the air like this. And then do CLG, take my energy. CLG, take my energy. Oh, you did it. CLG, take my energy. He did it. Proud of him. He's my little puppet. I heard that. He told this friend right away. Tabernac, what the things she makes me do. Did you want the website that has a list of esports journals that are published? Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm just trying to educate myself to all the esports research out there. It's going live soon, but there's the enemies that are not in the server. Is that what you asked, Yaro? Um, I'll permit, Coney, and then I'm all tab to. Ooh, esports literature on esports. Wow, good website. Thank you. Oh shit, that's crazy. There's so many. Okay, that's the best one I've found so far. Let me put it on my drive right away. I have a document that's called esports research, and I just put every article or things I find. But you just gave me gold. That is nuts. Okay, I've added it. I'm putting you back. Oops, that's not it. I'm putting you back. Okay, I'm just gonna put my face. Well, they get enemies in the server. I have it on my screen. Don't worry, guys. We're all good. Why did you have to go through it? Disco Rocky, this one's broken too. Why'd you have to go through it? Connie, let us know. Okay, so right now, by the way, this team is also 2-1. Um, so CLG is 2-1 in ESEA Advanced. This team is also 2-1. You did your master research report on match fixing. That is so cool. Match fixing in esports or match fixing overall, like sports, esports, anything? Is this Coney from Coney 2012? You know, I never knew Coney 2012 was a Oaks. Like, I actually is this master research available anywhere, Coney? That would be cool to read. I never knew Coney 2012 was Oaks. That it was fake. Elle gratte son nom, je pense. Ou ça bof. FrontGG have done well, but they have a few holes in their team. Okay. What do you mean? How was it an Oaks? Disco Rocky? Yo, Max! Coney 2012? 2012, c'est un hoax? Pourquoi Disco Rocky il dit que c'est pas un hoax? Il s'est fait hoax lui aussi? Je sais. Ok, mais pourquoi lui dit que c'est vrai? Je me suis trompé. Ok. Okay. Rocky, you need to look. You need to Google it. It's hoax. Yeah, you can, Benny. Go ahead. Oh my god, that's a good question, Jarl. Are you in favor of getting IBPN banned? Yes, of course. Me too. I am. Always compare this to, let's say you catch the first person without their seatbelts on before the law existed, and you put them to jail for life, and then you're like, you install after that if you don't have a seatbelt on, you go to jail for life. And then that's pretty much how I feel about IBP. I think it should have been like over by now. Just really over by now. Yeah, exactly, yellow. Like there's other match fixing and they didn't do anything about it. So that's kinda unfortunate. Hey, let me move the red broadcast banner. I would like it a little closer. I'm not moving the right things. Yes, this. Here. Is it better here? Or is it triggering that there's a gap now? Is it better here? Sorry, my cam is so tiny. My Streamlab is so tiny. Oh. Oh. Okay, is it good now? What do we think? Okay, let me reach out just a little bit. SGM looks to be their best performing player so far, +9 overall. Okay. Thanks, Nanikage. If John Jones can still fight in the UFC, IBP should be unbanned. When I first heard about iBuyPower bans, I honestly thought they were banning the iBuyPower computers. That's so cute. Kearney says, as Richard Lewis said one time, at the time of the iBuyPay bans, the tail should have weeded everything out there and then lack of consistency, yeah. You hear Max talking about his caffeine addiction? I didn't even know you had a caffeine addiction. I've never heard him talk about that. You guys know more about Max than I do. Okay, bye, Adrian. Okay, we're getting more and more players in the server right now. We have 4 of the front players, so we're only missing 1. And he's just joined, so I'm gonna remove my webcam because we don't need my face on there while it's live. And reminder that will be on Auto Director for this game, as usual. That way it's just easier. Okay, all the players are now in the server. So let me welcome you guys to another CLG Red broadcast. This is match number 4 of season 33, where CLG Red is currently in advance. They won their slot back after losing it 2 seasons ago. They had a great run in ESEA main division, and we are currently doing this for every CLG game, official games. Those CLG Red broadcasts are now brought to you by Newegg, and we're super grateful to have you on, and we want to make sure that we get those girls the exposure they deserve. As we're gonna go live onto this knife round on this overpass game. Alright, we're going live. CLG Red winning the pistol. This is good because I believe they are... Oh, Vansili, do you want to cast with me? I can hook you up with my Discord and we can do this right now if you want. Let me know. I actually looked if you were online. but you were okay. I'm just gonna do the pistol while we get started. Can someone do the Discord thing on the server? So on oh, we're gonna have. Thank you, Scroll. Okay, so all of CLG kind of stacking towards B. They're gonna try to clear Monster. It looks like. Maybe not. Seems like it's some sort of a default here for FrontGG, but the bomb being outside of B, I think this is where we're going to regroup and go for a B late hit as Emmy gets sting. She was playing in a very risky position here. As Diane gets the first kill to one's monster, and Emmy with 4 HP gets the second. It's looking pretty good here for CLG as they're ahead 5-3, and they pretty much know where the fight is happening as Jen falls down towards Munster. And Emmy, Diane getting her second kill of this round, followed up by her third. And we're gonna win this round to make it 1-0 onto CLG. Yeah. Pardon the lack of sound for now. I'm gonna join a voice chat so that Bentley can join me. So, hell yeah, can you hear me?
Harold, can you hear me?
Hi, I can. All right.
Oh, crap. What's up? What's up?
What's up? Welcome to the your first CLG Red broadcast. You watched the last match, but I'm glad you're joining us.
Hopefully you can carry me in the chat because you know how washed up I am with casting, and
No.
I'll be using your expertise.
Well, you could do play-by-play. I could do Alice if you want, since.
Perfect. Let's do that. How you been?
I'm great. What about you?
Jet lagged a little bit still. I know it's been 2 weeks since I've been back to Vietnam, but back in the grind already. It gets pretty tiring.
Congratulations!
You travel all the time. Thank you. Here, so I'm in. I got Steam open. Do I have an IP?
Yeah, I can send it to you. Well, we go into this first gun round. CLG is still kind of into, I want to say, questionable guns. As I'm getting this IP to you. Questionable guns is not what I meant to say. I meant to say less firepower guns with one SMG2 FAMAS. And FrontGG just going into a default, kind of taking long control and bathroom. And CLG is pretty heavy towards A here with 2 people inside that bathroom, so we're gonna get contact relatively soon unless we commit towards long here. And our auto director is kind of broken here, so I'm gonna do it manually for this round. Alright, we're back.
True, I gotta put my auto director as well.
Yeah, so we'll have the same things.
Alright, let me reset my keys. Give me a second.
It looks like we're gonna go ahead into a take for FrontGG. Speedida is in the bump side, kind of yeah. I was about to say kind of in a solo position. Untradeable, and that's exactly what happened. But Emmy here trying to win this round for CLG and killing 2 enemies. And Stomp is really low. Is Emmy gonna be able to do that 1v3 here? Onto Stomp, unfortunately, he finishes her off without taking any more damage, and this is putting FrontGG for the first time on the scoreboard. Is Overpass one of the maps that you've had the chance to cast since you've came back?
Yeah, I've casted some Overpass in the past. I've been watching a bit of events here and there whenever I had a chance.
It's one of my favorite maps, if not my favorite map.
Who was that team that kept just rushing nonstop at the B site? Was it like Astralis, like from one of the events that I've watched like once?
Oh my god, I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Maybe in chat someone can help us. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually in the server now, so I'm
Perfect.
ready to go when you are.
Go ahead.
All right, awesome. So we're gonna continue this gun round here. A force spy coming in for CLG Red as a trade comes in towards the long at the end. The bomb has been dropped though, so we're gonna call a rotation across for CLG Red, but it has been picked back up, by Stomp. Things are going to be slowed down just a bit, though, because we still have some lurkers. We still have a Becker there towards the connector. We also have SGM that's looking towards the monster area. So they're still going to play the pickoff game, maybe try to sell a fake as well, because the bomb, as you can see, is rotating towards the washrooms and might make it back towards connector for a B attack. But Diane's looking forward, catches the bomb, headshot, and that's going to be the bomb down. That's going to help Goose Breeder on this crossfire setup. Number 9, which is Becker, has no idea that she's there, and she brings in a surprise attack to make it now a 2-women advantage for CLG Red over FrontGG at this point. But Regrat with the op, he's a little bit cornered into the washroom area as my auto director has SGM moving up towards this staircase to try to meet up with his teammate. Goose Breeder has a good angle. She's probably going to catch this Opera off guard as well. And now one more remaining. She's tagged. They know where the last one is. SGM's going to try to rush in. Picks up the SG. Now the bomb. 14 seconds left. Caught as Benita pushes forward with the FAMAS. And it's now going to be 3-1. And that should reset the economy for FrontGG.
Crazy round by Diane. Although, I'm not quite sure. I think she just got 1 kill on the scoreboard. That kill is so crucial. She was able to kill the rotator, not allowing FrontGG to set up towards their strat and really disrupting them and forcing them to go into some sort of a save round here with 1 P250 and a CZ.
Yeah, they only have a smoke right now, and I guess it's going to be a smoke to rush towards Monster usually. But they're going to use it to run towards the catwalk area, but a huge crossfire to set up. There's already 4 down, and you can see that Emmy only has the MP9, which is enough because she kind of knew that FrontGG was on a save, so that's okay for her to pick up a little bit more extra money with the MP9, even salvages the SG to give it back to Benita. So this is going to be good for CLG Red to be healthy into this gun round.
Yeah, really good money control so far. Although they lost the first gun round, I think their money is decent starting this round. And right away though, FrontGG with 3 SGs coming in into this gun round, but CLG is just gonna go for the push fountain right away and make this contact play.
Big balls. But it's going to be FrontGG that's going to take the upper hand on these trades. So that's going to force Diane to fall back. She does have the... And she's going to have to try to anchor it just for a bit. SGM is lurking towards the monster side, and this is going to hurt CLG a lot now. They have a lot of map control for FrontGG, meaning in a sense that, yeah, they don't really have fountain control yet, but look at all the space that they have right now to work with. So that forces Emmy to try to hold anchor again by herself at the B bomb site. But SGM is still hiding around the corner, just on the other side of Monster, but that Molly gives his position away. This might be good for Emmy if she can move up towards the pillar, but she goes a little bit more aggressive to try to get that kill, and already everybody from FrontGG, has rotated across towards Monster, so they're going to easily take over this bomb site, get a bomb plant. Diane, at this point, pulls it up at Graffiti, maybe try to get a few extra kills before running away, but no, she just decides to run back right now. So it's going to be 4-2 in favor of CLG Red. They do salvage an op. The economy is not going to be too well there for CLG Red, but you expect to see a force buy knowing your girls here and stuff?
I think so. I think CLG is one of those teams that really love to force buys, and since Diana was able to save that off, I don't think they're gonna hesitate at all to force. She's gonna be able
probably
to drop
next round as well.
Yeah, she's gonna probably be able to drop a weapon, and one of the girls is gonna have to force. I suspect Benita maybe dealing here. Or Jen, they both are really comfortable with it. But it's really ironic to see how Benita died towards Monster, because I know she loves that play, that kind of a lurk smoke towards Monster, kind of peek over it, and she died to it. So she must be maybe smiling, maybe smiling a little bit inside of her, just because she died to one of her cool trick that she loves to do.
Yeah, so far you are buying whatever you can for CLG Red. At this point, 3 of them no head armor, but that's okay. You're playing against SGs and AKs, so you don't really need that head armor. They're trying to play it aggressive as Goose Breeder gets caught trying to get a position into the connector, and even Diane trying to push forward. So that's 2 down early, and that's going to hurt a bit on the early round for CLG Red, because the 2 players that actually dropped were 2 players that had a lot of utility for the team. Now they don't really have that much left to work with to hold these sites.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate here. Both rounds that CLG pushed towards Fountain, they were not successful. It felt a little bit sloppy both times too. This round, Goose kind of dying, caught off guard while she's trying to run away. Maybe overextending or stay there. Um, she didn't even have her gun out, so it's pretty unfortunate. I think FrontGG is kind of winning these rounds within 10 seconds of it starting. So in the last two, and so maybe CLG needs to go back to a little more, I want to say, controlled, passive control setup versus these guys, because the pushes don't seem to work.
Yeah, well, I think at that point too, when Goosebeater was trying to push, she was on her own at that fountain, right? So she had to flash herself over to try to get into the connector. Maybe she didn't have that good of a spawn because of how fast Front was able to get down towards that staircase at the fountain side. Even Diane pushing solo, she's not doesn't really have that much support or anything to go for a trade from the way that CLG set up on that aggressive push towards A. So I'm not sure where that third player was, but I think they were pretty much on their own on that aggressive push.
Yeah, I think so too.
On that watcher.
It felt like Goose was just supposed to be a distraction and she's supposed to fall and flash for Diane. But unfortunately, that's not what happened. And you know, FrontGG here planted with 10 seconds left or 15 seconds left on the scoreboard. Like, that could have been really dangerous. So, two CLG players able to save their guns though here. But if you look at the money, we might go into a buy for the last three and gamble with stacking aside with the guns because it's not looking that great right now.
Yeah, it would have been nice if Benita actually got that second kill. She got the first one by surprise. The second with the USP got a dink to 1 HP onto. That would have been good for exit kills. I think at that point, as you mentioned there, Stephanie, as they took 10 seconds 10 seconds left in the round, rather, to try to get a bomb plant, you could see that FrontGG are actually really respecting CLG's Red's defense still, despite them getting 2 kills early in the round.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to play. They just need to be a little more careful not to respect them too much, because that could have been really dangerous if one of the girls just had sneaked through the smoke or something.
Definitely. So now you have a stack. It was actually 4 early to start towards B, but one decided to fall back. But it's they're playing very safe towards Waterside. Probably with this boost, they're going to try to play a bait, but the SGs are just too strong, man. This nerf doesn't really do anything with the money and all that. So now they're going to have 2 down, 1 USP kill, but that's going to be it. B site is now open for play, and the last 2 ladies remaining, Jennifer and Emmy, will decide probably at this point to save their guns again. Actually, they're going for a boost, try to get some exits at least.
Yeah, and we saw...
to jump up, though, to get spotted.
We saw once again SGM use that Lurk Smoke Trends monster to scope out B, so I'm sure by now CLG recognized that, and they kinda should be aware of it for the coming up rounds, especially if they see some sort of slow default being played. You should expect him to try to abuse it since it's been working so well so far.
What's your thoughts, actually, on the attempt of the nerf of the ESGs? I know we see less AUGs, but like the ESGs is just crazy to see.
I like that we have more versatility with the guns. Like, I like that we can use like almost every gun now in this game. I think that makes it fun and like allows us to have better decisions, more choices when we need to buy, which I think is really cool. You know, I would just maybe increase it just a little tiny bit more money. Maybe like 200, 300 would be enough.
You're not at the 1.6 school where it was all Deagles, AKs, M4s, and up?
I mean, I think that it makes the game pure, but in the long run, it's better to have more weapon for longevity.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Now, at this round, we're going to have FrontGG again being very aggressive to try to take this fountain control, knowing that CLG Red are going to be on a low buy, really only an M4 to work with for the ladies. And they did catch Diane, who was trying to get a deal shot, but a little bit of miscommunication how they wanted to continue work in this area. And Emmy crawling there. She just got tapped in the face by SGM. That was a little bit of an easy kill, but it was still a nice one-ding there from into the connector from...
This made me laugh, Benny. They're just giving it a shot. Why not? Maybe it'll work with me versus that edge, even, unfortunately.
Laser beam, man.
Yeah.
You can't crab walk that thing.
Everyone's going down across the map outside of Jen being able to get another kill, but she's finally going to go down to Stump. And it could have been really dangerous here. I think if CLG was just a little more patient after dinking one player and getting the second, and waited for FrontGG to make it to their site, I think we could have seen a closer round. But at the moment, I feel that CLG is playing a little antsy, kind of putting their head into FrontGG's crosshair.
I think they wanted to feel the deagle too, right? Because they didn't really had a chance to use it for this whole half so far. I do get the fact that you get a kill towards the fountain side and you want to fall back and stack sites because now you're putting numbers into your favor. Because if you're trying to do splits or whatever on the T side, you're still going to have one guy less because you're always going to have a lurker somewhere else. So that could have maybe helped CLG Red on the CT side a bit. But again, I think they wanted to test out the deagles, and it was to no avail. So FrontGG in the lead. Jennifer got spotted at the APC. She's going to try to molly it out to try to hold it back, but they're pushing through the smoke. They're going to catch her off guard. She's headshotted as they're moving in towards this A-bomb site. A nice flick there from Stomp onto Goose Breeder. Scoped or unscoped, just too easy, but Diane replies back with an op, and that's going to be the bomb down. Now they pick it up. There's at least going to be a smoke there. They're going to be able to plant in the smoke, probably. They're going to hold it out for a bit. Rugrat watching that flank, opping Benita. Also clearing Emmy, pun intended. And now Diane up, down, by Rugrat, and that's going to be...
FrontGG is really utilizing the pacing of this AF really well. They went from slow, fast, medium, executes to just straight up a rush long. There was very little utility involved, and CLG, again, getting caught kind of off guard here. Jen, and I think it was Goose, just kind of getting popped by Stomp right away without no chance to even shoot. And that leads us to get the first timeout of this game. And CLG's gonna have to save one more time.
So far, from what I've been noticing, it's a little bit of FrontGG getting early fountain control, if not straight out rushes. But at this point as well, when they're playing a slightly slower pace for FrontGG and they're holding that fountain side, they just hold angles and everybody's just walking into their crosshair, as you can see right now. So there's a lot of information that's trying to be taken by CLG Red without really using utilities to try to peek out and try to get that information. So it's a lot of body peeks that they're paying the price for so far.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of, I want to say, battles, 1v1 battles, no trades, no stacks, and almost every single one of these battles are not going in CLG's favor. Jen with the scout on overpass is just so good. This is the second, I think this is the second game this year we cast of her on overpass where she gets those scout shots towards A.
That's going to be some information now, man. Rugrat retaliates back as they were trying to move forward to pick up those guns. So Rugrat was able to get 2 op kills. That's going to give us a chance, at least for Benita, to move forward and pick up a gun, while you're going to have Goose Breeder just rotate into B and try to get some deagle shots going. But again, you're going to have SGM in that same corner with that SG552. That Molly giving away his position, but where is Goose Breeder? Yeah, there you go. He's gonna know that she's gonna know that Molly's coming from the toxic side, so she's gonna try to get some windings here while Benita's trying to go for the flank because they do have money to buy on the next round if they lose this one. So she's gonna try to get something crazy going on here. So 18 seconds left. They're gonna get a bomb plant. She's gonna go face to face soon against Rugrat, and Rugrat gets a 4 kill actually with the off that round.
Once again, here CLG, I think, was in a better position than FrontGG, but they gave away these 2 kills at long. Emmy and Jan falling in positions, I think, that was pretty unnecessary for them if they just kind of fell back towards the site and made FrontGG commit to these sites. After losing 2 kills, they might have won there.
Definitely, you can tell they wanted the guns for sure. So I think that was the reason why they got caught off guard, especially with 2 scout kills. You're like, oh, let's not really try to challenge long because she's landing her shots and she's on point. Especially scouting from the flower pots at long side. The only thing that could really fight against them is maybe that op from Rugrat, and that's exactly what happened. Actually, Rugrat decided with his confidence to come back and challenge towards the long side and gets 2 kills with that ADVP. So he's doing not bad so far. 10 kills in the server, tied with Stomp as the highest fraggers actually in the server so far. But overall, I think when it comes down to these rounds, I think FrontGG has a slight advantage when it comes down to it because CLG keeps pushing forward to try to gain this information, and Benita actually does the same thing this time, trying to get some information towards Monster side, but this time she wins the fight. So it's a lot of gambles on their side, but at least they're really relying on their aim actually and trying to catch FrontGG off guard at this point.
Here, Benita clearing outside Munster and Goose still feeling the need to get that intel.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, Benita won or 1v1 for probably the first time of this half. Like someone is winning their 1v1, maybe outside of that Diane round where she killed the bomber. But dying here to Goose dying here is allowing so much freedom for FrontGG to rotate back without CLG knowing where they're going.
So far, Emmy's trying to anchor it up, gets the spray through the wall onto Stomp, but cleared by Clear again. But Jennifer's trying to retaliate, misses a shot. So it's a 2 versus 2. Make that a 2 versus 1. Jennifer's now burning. She does at least get the kill onto Rugrat, but Clear is still there towards that graffiti side. And it was a close round. They almost had that one nice anchor play there by Emmy. But again, as you mentioned here, Steph, they probably shouldn't have lost that round when they had that early one-man advantage.
And that's really the story of this game, I feel, where we're not playing together, we're not getting the trades, unfortunately, and we're just kind of not being careful. It seems like this is the first scrim of the day, which I know it's not, so I'm wondering what's going on CLG's side. Maybe winning the first couple of rounds really hurt us, because right now it looks like we're kind of playing a little bit sloppy. We need to wake up before it's too late.
Do you think that's the chat that's been going around with finally the first and second pause here? It's like, guys, let's try to stop pushing so much. But at this point, I mean, it's kind of tough, right? You have pistols. You have to try to play a little bit aggro at this point. But on to the next gun round. It's not too late to salvage the rest.
I think so too. I think CLG has a great T side. So it's really going to depend on front CLG's CT side. If they're able to counter what CLG is doing. But we'll see about that. But so far, FrontGG really has some momentum in the flow in this half. Even when they're down number, even when it looks like they're gonna lose this round, they find ways to come back.
Yeah, that was a tough one there. They were trying to double up towards the long. You did have Jennifer that's gonna try to be that bait first with the scout, but at least she gets the kill. And Diane's also in the washroom, picks up the ESG, sees one at the boulders. They get the kill. No, the ops miss. Rugrat does get the kill. The scout does come in there from Emmy though. So that's a double scout towards long, and that clears it up. Now it's all up to Benita. She's going to be anchoring it up here towards the B side. You do have SGM. He loves looking towards that monster side, so I think by this 13th round, you kind of know what they're trying to do. So she's holding that angle. You can see it. Gets the tag, gets the kill. So only the bomb carrier left, and again, she didn't wait a bit to try to see if there was one more. Rush towards that gun instead of really trying to play the angle. Trust your deagle because it's been working well for the girls. But at least the scouts come to prevail. And Emmy gets the headshot onto Becker. They finally get a round back.
Yeah.
And it's going to be on a pistol. They're going to get a little bit of money on this one on this defuse as well. But man, it's stacked on FrontGG's side.
Yeah, I like what Benita did here. I honestly think she was able to secure the round with that kill. Yeah, she got really antsy at the end here, and she should have been maybe a little more calm. But that feeds to the team of this game, because I feel that's what's been happening everywhere. But at least she was able to secure the bomb site and not go for intel at that point, which she didn't need to.
Yeah, I mean, they still had numbers advantage at that point, so it's really good for CLG Red, despite Benita getting caught at that point. It's kind of like I'm watching the dog from Up, and they see a squirrel, and they're like, squirrel, it's instead of being a squirrel, it's a gun, so they have to run for it. But at least when she died, she was able to get that information to know where that last guy was, so it was an easy kill there for Emmy after. But now, again, a gun round coming in from FrontGG, an aggressive, fast take towards the fountain side, and it's going to be a first kill by Rugrat, and that's going to be Emmy falling down. That are trying to take control of this long side. A crossfire is slightly set up here from Jennifer and from Diane. Diane does have the off. She does get the first kill, but Stomp's moving forward. And because of that, she's going to scope through and get the second one onto Jennifer.
Yeah, Stomp's really getting these double kills kind of left and right. And unfortunately for CLG, they're just, once again, losing most of their battles here. But Benita is in a good position maybe to get 1 or 2 kills, making it doables for Goose to rotate in time.
Not a catcher now, though. So Clear is going to get the kill with the assist from Becker's flash. And that's going to be a bomb plant, 4 versus 1 at this point. Like I said, they scrapped together a round with some pistols and some scouts. But now it's probably going to be it at this point because Goosebeater is going to try to save this one for the last round. At this point, your coach Vez, what's going through your mind here, Steph?
Um, at this point, I think we need to you need to stack a site or something. I think that's what they tried to do here. I think they had 4A, and but then Emmy got caught off guard. But we haven't tried to play passive at all this whole AF, so maybe that could also be something that we could have done. It's the last pause. It's a pause going on into the last round of this AF. It really just seemed like we're being outrun early in the rounds. There's not much we can do if we can't counter the initial, I want to say, contact plays.
And you've seen it from pistol round and from the second round, right? They didn't play that aggressive. They wanted to play angles, and it's working out into their favor for CLG Red. So it'll be nice if they could pick that up into this last round. Still make this half salvageable, because although we've seen a domination and a lot of money here from FrontGG side, it's still only 9-5. They could still bring this back up and still be dominating on the T side.
There's no water control too on the CLG side. I think we should go for that and isolate B, so that way we can rotate 4 to A pretty fast, or 3 to A pretty fast. Because the deaths are not happening at B. They're definitely happening towards the A-bomb side.
Fountain side and Monster, that's pretty much how FrontGG has been working this map. Now finally to get that lurker. He's been trying to work towards short D at this time. Front is going to fall down. Or should I say SGM, my bad. But the bomb is going to get dropped, so they're going to try to place for some information at this point. Because FrontGG, you see from this minimap, everybody's just hanging out here towards this park side and also towards the connector now as they're trying to gain information to finally some map control.
I like what I'm seeing here. 3 towards a little bit more passive towards A onto CLG's red side. Way better position to be able to crossfire and trade, even if one of the player goes down. There's someone else here being able to pick the slack up. So we're up number 5-4. So this is definitely something I like to see.
Yeah, look at that minimap. They're actually posted up, alert now towards the site, trying to communicate a little bit more for trades or for crossfires. They have a lot of utilities to work with to run down this clock. They still have a molly, a smoke, 2 flashes, but a boost somehow gets the pick onto Jennifer towards long, but that's going to be information right there. They know that there's going to be at least 3 guys, and it's actually 4 guys. The whole team up front is moving towards the A site, and it's going to have to be the angle play from Diane. She does get the leg onto Becker. That's bomb care, but it's traded off here by Clear with the SG. LG spots the gun there from that connected side, and he's going to get that kill after a dink. So a 4-2. It worked out well to start things off with their positioning, but then from that pick from Rugrat, it seems as though they kind of scattered around like cockroaches and made it a little bit harder. But we're going to try to get a retake here. This is the last round, so they're going to have to go for it. Benita's on the big flank. She's walking through the smoke. As soon as she walks through, she catches the first one, but where's that second one? He's still towards that washroom. It's a 2 versus 2 now. Becker and Rugrat. Can they hold us down? Can Benita? She spots one through the smoke with that shadow. She puts him down to 8. Taps him with the USP, and now it's a 2 versus 1. Where's Becker hiding? He's inside that APC. They're trying to get the defuse in. She does get the knife. She's going to try to go for the full defuse again. She gets the kill, but it's too late. The bomb's going to go off. It's going to be 10-5 in favor of FrontGG.
Oh my god, it's so unfortunate that the bomb was planted on the other side. I don't know if Emmy had a kill here, so I can't really confirm if it was the right play to commit to it while Benita was still killing. The other guy, I don't know if it was the right play for Benita to also focus on that guy if the bomb was planted, but it's really unfortunate. But it was overall a really good round. It's just too bad that all of A bomb sites once again just kind of fell to a take towards long. I don't think they were able to hold it.
I think FrontGG was kind of lucky at that point too, though, because if you look at that post plant position, you had one guy divider, one guy at flower pot, but the bomb was planted on the other side of the site. So they're positioned to try to get to hold the bomb as a plant at a default spot, but it was planted behind. So it was miscommunication there from FrontGG, but somehow they still made it work from their I guess the smoke that was kind of hidden there at the same time in the back of the site.
Yeah, I don't feel that CLG is in the right form tonight compared to some of the matches that we've seen them play. Especially Overpass have been pretty devastating on CT side on Overpass, or just on Overpass in general. But I don't think this is over. I think they have a great T side on this map.
Watch them destroy T side now.
Yeah, let's see what happens on this pistol.
All right, so moving forward now, we do have one kit in the hands of Becker, a smoke, 4 Kevlars. So where is this kit going to go? It's going to move forward with fountain control, actually, from 2 of the players. Going to move down towards connector, but meanwhile, the girls are moving towards short B, so there's going to be a huge pinch. There's going to be a bloodbath. Now Storm gets the first kill. It's traded off back and forth, but it's still in favor of the CT side. Now Benita's getting tagged. She looks back towards the connector side. Can she get the kill? They're both there. She's running into the site now, and she's just going to go for the plant, at least for the money. Meanwhile, Emmy was trying to hold them back as they're moving out towards the connector side. Bomb is now planted. Can Benita get the clutch? She misses the first shot.
Ah!
Quickly traded out by Ruckrat, and that was very, very close. But it's going to be FrontGG taking the upper hand. I thought it was actually going to be so much easier for FrontGG to win that round because of that pinch. But CLG Red, they put up a good fight.
It was a perfect counter for FrontGG for CLG Red Strat. But it seemed like some of the girls were expecting that connector push because they were looking that way, but they were whiffing their shots. If only those shots were hit right away, I think it would have been a cleanup for CLG. But unfortunately, Benita had to clutch in that 1v2, and she's only able to get 1 kill.
I like this, though. Just buying off the plant, so the ones that do have money, the ones that had kills, they're going to buy it up. The ones that didn't have money, they're going to drop guns. So Goose Breeder and Diane working with Deagles, no armor. But it did lose a bit of time trying to get out of the spawn with these buys. And because of that, there you go, they get caught. So they traded off here towards the towards the connector side. So the MP9 that was in the hands of Rugrat, he could call it out now that they went for a force buy. At this point, it could at least still salvage a bit, but they lost a lot of utility from Jennifer's hands.
Yeah, and unfortunately, she got caught off guard throwing a nade. I keep repeating myself, but this has happened way too often on this map for all the girls tonight. And we haven't seen these kind of mistakes onto FrontGG, so the girls are going to have to step up a little bit their game if they want to run away with this game. Because right now it's looking grim a little bit.
The advantage, at least now, is that, you know, for the rest of FrontGG, they're still on a low buy. I mean, they bought everything they could in terms of more utilities, so they only have MP9s to work with. So far, it's paying off. So they take over this B bomb site. They're gonna go for a plan, so that secures a little bit of money for CLG as well.
CLG is so good onto these buy rounds. I love what they do with them, but Benita didn't have any air armor, so.
At least now it's a 1 versus 1.
Yeah, she easily goes down. But then Abby secures that round with the double to bring it to 6-11. First T-sided round onto CLG, and honestly, if there was a stat onto advanced or even main in the last 2 seasons, the amount of time CLG won a force or won an eco round, I'm pretty sure they'd be on top of it. They are actually. The ratio is probably higher for them to win an eco round than a regular round. They're doing great with these kind of weapons.
Yeah. But they're force buys on second round, so they do it even if they don't plant the bomb on pistol if they lose it? Or, because I haven't watched CLG Red enough. Or do they usually buy second round after a plant?
Only after a plant. But on CT, they usually force, and they often win that round.
Awesome. Well, at least it starts off well here for CLG Red. Already Rugrat down, cleared down to 20 HP. CLG, though, don't really have that much map control towards the B side, as they do have a lot of people moving up, trying to get some information towards the left bathroom side. But at least Benita, she spotted one trying to lurk down towards that monster, and it's going to be Becker falling back with that deagle. So now they're falling back to maybe even stack a little bit more towards the A side. Yeah, you can see them walking towards there. So they're gambling here for FrontGG, while CLG Red still holding it slow. They still have a minute to work with now. As they're trying to see if Front's going to do the same thing as the girls did on the first half, which is trying to move forward and try to gain a little bit more information. But you can see the difference now of how FrontGG is playing this. They're turning back. They're holding back towards the site. They even gambled 4 players towards the A-bomb site and using SGM with the scout to jump and get information towards long side. And the girls are walking right into this.
And they are. And I think that FrontGG stacked there because one of their players was spotted towards Monster, and it's turning out to be pretty successful for them in the take. Now it's a 1v2. Now Emmy left alone, but she's able to clean up. Thankfully, Stump and Clear lined up for her, And she
And both
secures,
reloading.
yeah, she secures that round. Thank God, because that was dangerous. There is a
Yeah.
pause here, and I wonder if it's on CLG side or FrontGG side. Those are
Yeah, someone
the
should check. I wish they had that
yeah,
somewhere in
those
the
are the
corner.
kind of pause you don't know. Is CLG just making sure we're not tilted after this round, or is FrontGG
Hmm.
just like, okay, let's talk about how we're gonna handle this next round.
Yeah, I think if I was looking from a third person's perspective, which we are actually, it's probably a pause from CLG Red because they did invest a lot of money. They lost 4 guns at that point. But knowing that Front GG is going to be on an equal at this point, it's probably to calm the spirits down from probably almost a loss there on that round.
Yeah, because it is their last pause. If this is a CLG red pause, it is their last. But it looks longer, so I'm wondering if it's not a tech pause
Hmm.
actually. A little
Yeah,
bit longer than it should be if it was a pause. A
good
tack pause.
accidental pause then. Good accidental pause.
It was good timing with CLG pause. Uh,
Yeah. Quick, Benita, pull off your Ethernet cord because she hasn't bought anything yet.
yeah, it could be on Benita, it could be on Diane's side. Both of them didn't buy anything, or could be on Front GG side.
Yeah, but see, this is what we mentioned before. Like they almost lost that round. They could have been tilted, but at this point, it's okay still with the economy that they have to still go with SMGs because if you're a good in-game leader at this point, which I'm not, I could probably see it because of the overlay. They don't have money right now, right, for Front GG. So that could be a call from even Vez as a coach right now, or the in-game leader to say,
Yeah.
look, it's okay for us to go for a force buy at this point because we're still going to have the advantage going against just pistols.
I think they should know because Front GG forced last round. And they know
Yeah,
that because they had scouts and whatnot.
yeah, Scouts and
So
Deagles.
yeah, that should be an easy call for either Amy or Vez. But in this situation, you sometimes you get so I want to say um, caught up in the moment.
Yeah,
Sometimes you get distracted, but with that long pause, I'm sure they realize it by now.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Even then, like it has been pretty much a frustrated first half for CLG Red too.
Yeah,
So probably it's stubbornness coming through, so it gets heated at that point, right? If they actually did lose that round, I don't know if we would have seen like tilted buys or something like that too at that point for CLG Red. But again, thankfully we do have a short pause coming here, probably from the tech side. So Diane did buy, so maybe it's on Benita's side.
I actually bring a good point. I haven't seen a tilt buy from CLG in a long time,
Yeah.
which I think is great. It's the team is progressing. We still see some like today's game. You see that there's definitely something wrong with the synergy for tonight, at least
Mhm.
in the first half. But these games, compared to the last advanced season that they played these games are much closer, much better. And the 2 wins that CLG got away with are not just close games. They pretty much destroy their opponents.
Yeah, yeah.
So I like what I'm seeing here. This is a more prepared CLG than the last time. This is a team that I've been together for a little bit now.
Yeah, and actually, when you talk about that being together for a little bit, I was yeah, it actually amazes me. It's nice to see like new bloods and newcomers coming into the scene all the time because if I think about CLG, I still think about, for example, you and Potter, and then it goes
Yeah.
back to like SK days with you, Potter, Ali, even Diane was in there at that point. But then you have Moses' girlfriend that was playing too. Is like holy shit, man! Like the times have changed, and it's nice to see more competition coming through. And while you guys have been so dominant back then at ESWCs on the ladies' side, playing as SK, it's nice to see how CLG you're not really part of this core roster anymore, but you're seeing how they're playing so well in the female tournaments that are happening in Europe too.
Yeah.
Because you did see a lot of dominance from Dignitas before, but now you do see a resurgence and a lot of competition from North America now on dominating on the women's side versus Europe.
Yeah, I do believe that although the Europeans have a lot more teams, right now CLG Red
Mm-hmm.
is kind of at the top of the world, which is the hardest spot to be because you
Oh
know
yeah.
they have to change stuff on their maps all the time because once you're at the top, everybody study you, everybody find your weaknesses, and I think that was their off seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And ESEA preparation was about that. It was about what do we need to change? Let's go back to the drawing board with a couple of maps. Um, Maps that they played less often. Uh, and there were some maps that they were really good at in the international tournaments.
Yeah,
Um, so this is what we have today. A CLG that's trying to renew themselves and not get countered day after day. I'm sure in advance people are watching their games. People are
for sure, for
picking
sure.
up on tendencies.
These girls are not a team that to brush aside here in this league so far, but looks like we're finally back. The technical issue is now over. So pistol round now for FrontGG, or should I say the Eco, sorry, and only a flash for clear. So the way that they're stacked up, 5 guys here towards that B bomb site. Maybe they're going to try to go for a flash explode towards the short side with the way that they're set up. But so far, seems as though CLG Red are still going to pay respects to how FrontGG is playing. So they're playing very passively so far, trying to see if anybody's going to try to push forward towards the fountain side. Look at how they're stacked here towards B.
Yeah, this is some sort of pop flash intel towards B, but I think that CLG is still gonna go back towards A once again. Um, so it's gonna be interesting to see if FrontGG is gonna be patient and wait the whole round there, or if gonna gamble, push, clear it, and then go back to A.
They're starting now. SGM, you can already see him jiggle peeking from that mini map at Monster side. So when he's not going to see anybody there, there you go. You see them start moving back. So they're all going to rotate towards the A site, and it's still very slow for CLG Red here. So they're only started to clear towards the washroom side, and Diane moving with the AK towards the long side. So it's going to be clear for a bit, but they still have this flash from front side. So maybe they're going to wait for after a plan. No, there's that flash. They're going to peek right away. Here it comes, and it's going to be Emmy pushing forward with Diane, and it's a team sweep. Last one being spammed through the smoke on top of that, and it's going to be, it's at the flank, from Jennifer onto SGM, and it's going to be an easy round for CLG.
Easy round, but lucky also. That timing from the rotate was right when CLG took the hit, so they all went through the smoke. The flash didn't seem to be blinding much. It seemed to be have blinded just a little too deep. So CLG was able to kind of do the cleanup crew in that Ghostbusters smoke and kill everyone.
Indeed. So now 11-8, and like you said, Steph, I think that flash that was thrown from GG was more like, "Hey, we're here," more than anything else, because it didn't really affect CLG Red at that point. So now they come back in full force in terms of guns here for FrontGG, but not much utilities here. Rugrat has nothing. The other guys are still missing a slot here for their utilities and no kits for the CT side. So they're going to play the aggressive play to try to get some information at this point. You can see that they're set up kind of like the way that CLG kind of were towards that long side. So you have Rugrat, instead of not having enough money for an op, he does have an AUG to look for it, and SGM's at the tree. But we're clearing towards washroom side. A miss nade there from Becker, but this is going to be good here for CLG to try to get control of the flower pot side.
Yeah, it looks like Beggar. It looks like Becker was a little bit nervous here, missing his nade, kind of wasting his flash.
Yeah.
But the difference between CLG Reds and FrontGG's A take here was that FrontGG loved to take control of long.
Yeah, and number 3, you can see from the minimap is moving forward. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch a few of them off guard. This is going to be dangerous now. So Diane's moving into the side. They're all moving in. Now there's number 9 making some noise, and there you go. So she gets killed. That's Emmy, but at least it clear out the A-bomb site. They know there's going to be somebody there, but SGM is looking to get a flank from the bomb carrier, but he wins the fight. Now it's straight off. There's only 20 seconds left. They're going to have to hurry up to try to pick up this bomb. She should have won that fight, but now, can they get it done? 14 seconds left on the clock. Lost the utilities still to flash and try to move in, and now they get a bomb plant. They have position at least on the APC and on the truck. Now as spam comes through, the bomb plant is successful. A train comes through across, and now it's a 2 versus 1. Goose Breeder forced to go on a reload. They know where she's at. She's looking back towards the smoke in the APC. Here's a footstep through the smoke, and it's going to be clear that gets the kill.
Oh, it's so unfortunate that Benita got caught off guard. She was so far. The bomb was left so late, and it was really, really late for Benita to come back in. So I'm not sure what the information was or what she should have done, but her steps gave it away, and she got caught. This flanker got 2 kills here, and unfortunately the girls were not able to secure that bomb site when Goose was planning. The crossfire not being effective here, leaving Goose into a 1v2. She unfortunately was not able to win.
Yeah, it was a simple mistake there from CLG Red side, which was they didn't really try to look to see who was playing at long, right? So they try to clear it towards the short side and just rush in, and then hopefully play a post plant if people are turtling into the site. But now you went blindedly without getting information towards the long side, and the flank pays the price.
Yeah, that was very interesting because usually you at least try to clear close long or leave someone towards there to lurk or something, but CLG decided against it last round. And unfortunately, that's exactly when FrontGG had someone.
Mm-hmm. But this is going to be a round where you're going to start seeing a little bit more SGs. So Emmy and Diane with SGs in their hands, trying to spray through the smoke, and that's going to be Benita towards Monster. So as you said here, Steph, on Benita's side, she does like to play that smoke lurk side on Monster, so she's always going to be on that side. So it's probably going to be her against Stomp a lot towards this B side. But so far, we haven't seen any contention towards that side, and we haven't really seen CLG try to work towards the B bomb side now. So I think this is going to be the first time just to try to feel out how FrontGG is kind of playing it, because they don't really have that many rounds left to try to feel the defense on the CT side. So I think this is a good idea for them to go towards B side just to test it out.
I think so too. We still have 3 players remaining at A right now, with 1 rotating back to B. But as you saw, CLG this time took control of long, and I think the process here was really much better as Diane gets the plant towards B and is able. The CLG is now ahead 5v4 bomb planted in this B bomb site.
That's right. Goose Beater did a good job to cut rotations there. So she caught one towards short, and now the guy SG is just going to be too strong. But they have 3 guys rotating towards Graffiti. They're actually going for this here for front. So now Diane gets one. Jennifer as well. Stop is moving forward. A 3 versus 1. Gets the first, but not enough there. Actually, it was a 4 versus 1 at that point. But Benita gets the kill, and it's going to be CLG Red getting that one, and that resets the economy onto FrontGG's side. This is going to be a tough call for them here. Where they going to go for some sort of scout pistol play again, or just save up for the next?
I really like what I saw here from Jen and Diane, kind of in a crossfire. Diane was kind of in a pickle in the middle of the bomb side, but Jen was there to trade with her. That could have been so dangerous if they were not able to get these kills.
Double flash play. It's going to be a double flash pistol rush.
Ooh, that nade!
That nade, though. That's 4 down. So Stomp already the last man standing. The one with the 2 flashes, trying to flash out for a team to move forward. Does get a dink and a kill at least onto Emmy. So that's going to be worth the investment of that $300 for the P250. Now Jennifer sweeps it up, and that's it.
And a good save round here from CLG Red. Kinda. Also, I want to say lucky that FrontGG went into and kind of suicided through their nades, but still, we'll take it. As these rounds get closer and closer, it's 12-10 for FrontGG going in to this round, and it's looking much better. But we're going to see our first op of this AF, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and like we said, the game's not over yet, right? So at the half, 9-6 was okay on that first, or 10-5, sorry, was okay for CLG at that point. It was a close call for that last round to try to make it 9-6, but she couldn't clutch at 2 versus 1. But at this point now, as you mentioned here, Rugrat with the op, and he was trying to opt towards Party. Emmy does have the SG on her hand. She's going to try to force him out of position and will. He does have a teammate close to him, and that was, Rugrat and SGN both deciding to fall back and turtle in towards this A bomb site. But we are trying to clear towards B. Pop flash from Diane to try to have the girls move forward through Monster. Nice play from the Molly, forcing a smoke out of Stomp, so he gives away his position inside Toxic, and Goosebaiter goes with the drive-by. So B site is now open. Will they try to contest it? They do have 2 guys at the graffiti already for Becker. Nice mollies. Now this is great utility right now from CLG. So far though, unfortunate of how they're winning or they're fighting these gunfights. It's still coming in the favor of FrontGG, but they did a great job for CLG to clear it up and get a post-plant position, but now it comes down to the gunfights. Diane gets the first one with ESG, trying to get traded out. Nice crossfire set up. It's a 2 versus 2. Fair trying to move forward. 1 towards Hammond. Benita trying to get the kill with Jennifer, and they both do to make it 12-11. 1 round away to tie things up here for CLG.
What a good round. Everything about this round was perfect.
It was a great execute.
Everything that CLG did towards Monster and Fountain, the timing, exactly when FrontGG rotated back to A because they were getting pressured towards Fountain and Bathroom. Bam! CLG has almost 5 players right away out of Monster and catches off guard the B players without, I think, ever being in this round from GG lost, and now they had to save with 40 goals in their hands.
Yeah, this is a good time for CLG right now to tie things up. It starts off well, crossfire set up though, but Jennifer at least gets that kill. So she doesn't even get any damage on top of that either, so it's a 4-on-3. 1 AK to be picked up here for FrontGG at the connector side. The door's gonna get open. Jennifer reads it like a book, but there's still another one boosted up here towards the sandbags, and Clear is gonna drop it off. But this is actually a good tell, because they have a boost for a kill. They know the A site's now open, so the last 3 girls are rotating across towards long and towards short. It's gonna be an easy bomb plant, and how will they play this post position? Benita is gonna be the one that's gonna cut off rotations.
Yeah, and although on paper it's a 3v2, so it's not a good round for CLG, I think it is, because at where we're at in this game, CLG has okay many. They just need to bank up rounds, and mentally, we're going to reset this to a 12-12 if we win this round, and I think it's going to be a win. As we can see, FrontGG is running away, saving these gun rounds. CLG able to keep one up to 8Ks. Great run from CLG. Lost 2 player, but it's okay.
Yeah, but if you're on FrontGG's side, it's still a pretty decent save so far too. At least a pistol buy, because Becker, I don't know how many more had armor, but at least to get 2 kills, they pick up 2 guns. I think it's a pretty good investment. They could drop this across as well. Maybe if Clear at this point, they've lost, 4 rounds in a row, so it's max bonus. So now Clear is at 6K, so he could maybe even drop a knock here for Stomp, even stomped by an op small armor. So they're going to look healthy here in this round for FrontGG. Maybe a lack of utilities for a bit, but it's with guns that they have. We've seen how good they've been with their gunfire, so it's still going to be a pretty good round here for the CT side.
Yeah, and CLG is rich, so it's looking good for the end of this. For them, we have a pause coming probably from FrontGG, because they need to start winning their CT rounds. So far, they've been outplayed every single round, but one, I think. Unfortunately, we don't have the round summary onto ESEA matches, but
stupid.
Hopefully one day we will. I feel that's something that should have been there already, but yeah.
There you go. So they will drop the op there for Rugrat. Actually, he bought that op, so he's going to go all the way down to 0 on that buy. So it's going to be a first op battle, maybe even for this half, because Diane has one in her hands.
Looks like he's pushing towards long here, maybe trying to get a pick off of, was it Goose? I think it was Goose, yeah. She throws away a molly. Ooh, the contact was about to be done, but she gets away before it happens.
Good timing. And I got to mention as well, Emmy's doing quite good in this service so far. 25 and 17, and Goosebreeder gets the opening onto Rugrat. So the Opper that was trying to push a little bit too much gets spanked and punished, and he gets taken down.
Yeah, he's not able to get that kill off of Emmy, and she gets the intel, and she's able to tell Goose, I need help, I'm stuck. Yeah. And she gets that kill.
Yeah, she gets the kill. She says she's stuck. Emmy's coming to help, but at this point, SGM a little bit too slow, and he's going to try to get that information on his own, and he does, though, at least. And Emmy falls down. So if they actually kept their positioning there with that crossfire, they probably could have caught SGM and give a big advantage. But now look at this. They're walking straight into a trap towards the monster side. Benita, though, at least gets the opening kill. She's comfortable with that. Clear lines up 2. And it's straight it back out. That is a 1 versus 1.
1 versus 1. Jen with the bomb planning right away. She knows SGM once the guy pushed long. Could be anywhere now, so that's why she doesn't kind of feel safe. Yeah. Uses her smoke to walk back towards Cat, and she's in a great position to win this round.
Wow. This is ballsy, actually. Throwing a smoke and walking right into it.
I love it.
To try to throw him off. Thinking, okay, she smoked towards the catwalk. She's not going to walk through there. She's probably playing towards monster side. Oh! Great job by Jennifer. Great reaction time. 16 HP remaining. Gets the headshot there onto SGM to clutch it.
What a clutch from Jen here. He sees the gun. He just takes his time and aims at the end while running into the corner. He probably wins, but tries to spam her through the edge. Fortunately, she's able to flick back to him and headshot it. We'll take it.
Because on my screen, that smoke was still dissipating. It's hard to see that angle and hard to get that shot. So it's just like a flick, cross your fingers, get that kill, and she got it. And the nice BM in the end. It's like CLG's back in the lead. This is how we roll, girls. Don't mess with us.
Back in the lead for the first time since The
pistol.
first four round,
Yeah.
first five round or something. When it
Yeah.
was 4v4, okay? It's the first time since it was 4v4 that CLG comes back, and look at the confidence here on CLG's side, just dry
Ooh.
peeking out of Monster. This momentum completely changing around
Woo.
after Jen winning this gunfight.
Woo.
Amazing call here. I think it probably was Amy. She's the IGL to just, disrupt
Let's rush.
FrontGG with that
Destroy them.
play.
Yeah, and you could see even the effect from that clutch on the opposite end from FrontGG, because at that point Decker had such a good position towards that pillar to at least get 1 or 2 kills. You saw that spray come through, and he whiffed so many shots and actually didn't even get a kill.
Yeah.
So they just ran across, and I think it was Benita that got the kill onto that as well to open it up. And it was actually a buy where they forced it up for FrontGG. Rugrat was opping without armor. They only had just a few flashes on their side, so they really wanted to try to bring it back and reset that momentum from that clutch from Jennifer. But it didn't pay off on their side. CLG Red dominates on that round, and they're up ahead by 2 now. Lots of money in the bank, and even at this point, still a broken economy for FrontGG that could put CLG Red in a great position from that point.
What a turn of advantage for the second half. CLG playing so much better. The trades are coming in. We're hitting our shots. We're playing as a team, even if one of FrontGG's teammate is getting 2 kills. CLG being able to come back into these rounds. It's looking like the CLG Red we've seen.
So far, we've seen everybody step up, right? We've seen,
Yeah.
even if Bruce Peter is at the negative side, she does get some great opening picks by playing towards that playground side for the team, cutting off rotations. You could see her role is not really to try to entry. She's really supporting the team so far, and cutting off rotations, she does her job. Everybody else that has to do their job towards the openings, let's say Benita here towards the monster side, she opens up B so many times so far for the team. So now, as they work towards B quite a few times, and it's been working out, FrontGG on his force buy actually stacked up 4 guys towards the B side. But now CLG switching things up. They're going to try to work towards A, but Diane is the first to fall.
First to fall here, as it looks like CLG is going to try to take this ace bomb site with an execute. But FrontGG not fully certain that it's going to happen. Still, 3 of their players still towards B, as the hit is starting now.
Yep, they're still going for it at this point. Rugrat is kind of all for the rotation. Nice entry there from Goose Breeder again. Actually, she plays the role of the entry fragger, and she gets it. So they get a bomb plant, perfect for washroom side. Lots of smokes coming through, and they're desperate right now for front side, and they're getting spanked. Becker trying to play the surprise game, and it didn't pay off. Nice line up here. Benita gets 1, 2, and knows that the third one is at the AP side, the ultimate. And she gets the headshot, and it's that point there for CLG. Man, that was a sick round.
Once again, what a great group play execute. Even if Diane goes out at long, the team's timing is still on point, allowing them to kind of get towards A at the right time. But FrontGG not having anyone to rotate, and as soon as their main operator kind of dies onto this map, being stuck in a wall of smoke, the round was kind of over then.
Woo! The confidence still oozes across. That's one. A trade comes through, and another one in favor of CLG. So 1 minute advantage now for CLG Red. Desperate times, desperate measures for FrontGG, and they're still falling a little bit too short. Looking at it, there's a few guns they can pick up towards that connector side, but they're still afraid of it. They still have somebody watching that connector, and that's going to be Jennifer with the op. So all they have to work with is an MP9, a FAMAS, and an M4. Now 1 flash wasted, no kits. It's looking grim here for Front.
It's match point for CLG Red. And can I just talk about the way Benita played this whole half? Her outside B play, her patience, and then the way she handled most of her battles. I was really impressed with her composure. She's not necessarily known to be a passive player, but she's doing great here onto overpass. This is a new side of Benita I haven't seen so far in her playbook, and I love it.
That's right. So now, actually, look at how they've been playing this. They actually played a fake towards long, trying to force a rotate out, and then work back towards B. But at least now, so far, for the CT side, they're actually not biting into that trap or into that fake. So Front is still playing 2 guys towards this B bomb site. Clear is close with the MP9. They're going to catch him? Maybe not. He gets the first, the second, but at least Emmy's there to trade.
good timing here on CLG. I think that Benita and Jen didn't have much choice but to get contact first. And Amy has the right pacing to be able to trade. It's going to be a 2v1. And Becker is going to have to pull a miracle as he puts Goose to 4 HP.
Yeah, that's a dink. A kill into Goose Breeder. Now it's a 1 versus 1. They know where he's at least. And he peeks out for the white swing. And he gets the kill. And the win comes in for CLG Red 16-12 on this map of Overpass.
GG, CLG Red took our energy in the chat. Can we get some hype? This was such a good game. I'm so excited. This was so awesome. What a comeback. These are the kind of games we like to see from CLG. Keeping the composure, not getting tilted. Really great usage of the pause rounds here, whether it was from Zvez or from anyone else on CLG side. 3 pause onto first half. This is also something that I'm not used to seeing from CLG, especially at tournaments and during matches. There's not much to say about, I want to say, the mental aspect of this game. Nothing was going their way into first half. Pretty much every battle they were losing. Pretty much every trade was not happening. And we kept our composure and turning around, winning one round here and there on their city side, but having a great, phenomenal
Phenomenal.
phenomenal T side and played as a team. No one really ran away with the being the star here. So
No, for sure.
exciting.
For sure. I think even when it was a struggle for CLG on the CT side, it was there for their opponents as well, because it did try to get a lot of information towards long with body peaks. Even flashes tried to peek out. It never really worked for them as well. Even turtles coming in. It was just a great job by Benita opening up the site towards the B side, even opening up towards the A site with Goose Breeder playing towards with the AK. So everything was working well in the favor of CLG Red ever since that pause or the technical pause came through. They just maintained their composure, and then it just started rolling away and running away with the match. And just a great game there for CLG Red. GG.
Gonna say on T side, I feel that everybody played really good. We saw some great plays from everyone, but one of the major turning point was probably Jen's 1v1. Getting that kill. You know, there was other amazing rounds, but that kill was exactly when they just killed FrontGG. After that, they were just not the same. It was over.
No, definitely great plays from CLG, and I guess that's it for me too. Steph, thanks for having me.
Yes,
By the way,
thank
that was
you.
fun.
I don't know if you want to come back. You're always welcome. I thought
Yeah, definitely.
you're so good. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks. I had a hard time a bit, but I'm glad
What?
that
I thought you were
I
great.
shook it a bit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're just too humble. You're too nice. You're too nice. But yeah, it'll be nice to come again just to practice, because I think I'll be at ETS in February to
Okay.
do the finals as well. So it'll be nice to shake off a little bit more of the rust and hang out with you at the same time.
Can you let us know where we can follow you? What's going on for you right now? If people, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, so far I'm a 35-year-old boomer, so I'm not that involved into esports as much as I'd like to, but I'm trying to make a comeback in 2020 in the back end. So you guys can give me a follow on Twitter and on Instagram at Vansili. It'll be nice to talk to you guys. I always have my DMs open as well. If you guys ever want to chat about anything life whatsoever, I'm always available to be a shoulder. I like to promote positive vibes in a good community, so it'll be nice to have that type of vibe around with the people.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and I'm sure people are gonna follow you because you know what? I now that I think about it, I was watching or listening to you cast through Winamp
Yes.
in like 2003. Isn't that crazy?
That's right. That's right. 2003, when we were trying to sync your Winamp with your HLTV.org clients.
Yes.
Yeah, man, and we've come a long way, Steph. We've come a long way.
All right, thank you so much, Alex, and we'll see what you do at your next event, and I'll see you at ETS.
Awesome. Thanks, Steph. Catch you later.
Bye.
See you, chat.
Thank you so much, everyone. This was such a great match. CLG now 3-1 into ESEA Advance. This was another CLG Red broadcast brought to you by Newegg. But you need to know that the more matches CLG Red wins early in the season, the harder their end of the season is going to get. So even if they have a great lead right now, going towards um, the rest of the season. Actually, I didn't mean to say, by the way, FrontGG was 2-1, not 2-0. Even if they have a great lead right now, as being 3-1 into this ESEA advance, we are gonna have great games coming up, even closer and harder games for CLG to win. But tonight was a great display of Counter Strike. If we can handle a little bit of a cleaner CT side, it's looking great for us on Overpass. Thank you so much, Mentally. You were great. Thank you so much to everyone in chat. And Lunar Cats. Oh my god, I can't freaking speak English. Lunar Cats, thank you so much for the host as well, and all the Lunar Carts, or I don't know how you guys are called. GG, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We have a Montreal Demo Night special, so I'm going to be streaming for 3 to 4 hours, a bunch of demos, indie games demos being worked on or about to be released in Montreal. Last year was a lot of fun. We got to know a bunch of new games, and this year we're doing it again. So tomorrow night it starts at 7:30 Eastern Time, and the next CLG Red broadcast will be Wednesday. Wednesday I'm gonna have a long stream prior to the broadcast because it's gonna be Bell Let's Talk events where we talk about mental health prevention and issues, and we kind of debunk a bunch of that. So I'll be playing pretty much probably TFT or CSGO before the CLG Red broadcast, which is going to be at the same time as tonight, 9 p.m. East, 6 PST. And so make sure to tune in because we're going to have streams into the next 2 days, and I'm so excited. If you're French, it's going to be hashtag Belle Cause pour la cause. And there's a bunch of ways for you to donate without actually donating. So if you just use the hashtag Wednesday, watch a video and whatnot, it's giving money straight to the cause from Belle. So Belle is donating all the money. We just have to interact and talk about the cause, and they will give the money for us. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for Demo Night Montreal, and Wednesday for Bell Let's Talk, Bell Coast Polacos, and another CLG Red broadcast presented to you by New Wag. Thank you so much. Congratulations to the girls. Go tell them good job in on their social, especially Twitter. I'm sure all the girls read it, or on Instagram. All of them are very active. Thank you. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.